Daddy's Place. That is right, it is part 2 of the Zozo Suit. Now, a few little things about the Zozo Suit. We've already had a video talking about the website and the ordering and how much it costs, or at least how much it cost when I ordered mine. Now, today what we're going to talk about is the Zozo Suit itself. Now, I did specify in the last video that when you go to order one of these, make sure you order it with your exact specifications. So since I fall between two heights, I put the next highest height rather than the shortest one because I didn't have a middle point. And I put my exact weight that I had weighed at my last time I weighed, which that was run on. I had weighed like within a few days to a week before that, so at my doctor's office, so I knew how much I weighed. So the Zozo Suit fits, kind of. My desire for getting the Zozo Suit and trying it is, there are asps everywhere, was that my body build does not make it easy buying clothes in a store. Now shirts I have an easy time with. It's no problem for shirts. Pants, however, I have a problem because I'm hippie. I'm hippie and I got a bigger butt. So usually to accommodate the fact that I carry more of my weight from the waist down, I have to buy a bigger size pant or bottom of whatever. And the problem lies in the fact that my waist is so much smaller than my hip size. So to accommodate my hips and, you know, my bottom and my thighs and stuff like that, so I have to buy this bigger pant. And because my waist is so much smaller, I spend a good portion of my time pulling my pants up or cinching a belt up so tight I can barely breathe because I don't want them to fall off. So, it's a bit of a problem, if I'm honest. It's not a bad problem, it's just kind of an inconvenience, and I was just like, it would be so nice just to have something that I didn't have to, you know, shift up all the time, or that, you know, I didn't have to cinch up with a belt. You know, so while the Zozo Suit fit, it did not fit in the way I wanted it to. Basically, the areas where it needed to be longer, it was too short, and the areas where it needed to be shorter, it was too long. The sleeves, for instance, were too long. Now, I could compensate for the sleeves, but you're supposed to wear it with your thumb over it, and this is supposed to be where your wrist goes. Well, that's not the way it works. These are actually more towards the middle of my hand. Which, yeah, I could compensate for that. Unfortunately, the bottoms are where the problem lies. I didn't think about it. I should have actually sized up. And these do have sizes on them. This for my size and everything, it says it is a size 8. So I will show you that. See? Size 8, Zozo Suit. And the pants say the same thing. I should have sized up. Wouldn't have helped with the shirt, but with the shirt, it's, you know, I could have tucked the sleeve up a little bit, and as long as, you know, those little dots were right at my wrist, I would have been okay. The pants, however, the waistband of the pants did not hit at my waist. It did in the front, but it didn't in the back. It's a bug on me. So even if I had tried to use it to do the measurements, it would not have measured correctly, I don't think. From what I've seen, I don't think it would have measured correctly. I think it would have given me the same problem that I have already, which was the pants would have had a waist that was way too big for my actual waist, and I would have still been cinching them up, and I would have spent all this money on a custom pair of pants that, you know, dog hair, that, still didn't fit. And that wasn't the goal. The goal was to actually get a pair of pants that fit me in the hips and in the waist. So the Zozo Suit kind of failed on that. Now, is it my fault because I didn't think to put a bigger size waist in my weight so that it would get bigger, or maybe even a little bit, taller, um, so that I'd have the option for longer pants? Because also I've got like a piece of hair. That's actually my hair, not the dog's. But it, I went by the rules and I put my exact height and excuse me. I put my height and my weight as they are. So, I mean, I did what I was supposed to. So, it just so happens that for my body type, it didn't work. It just didn't. Um, in a perfect world, I would love to get a different one. If I could get another one for the $4, because I'm not paying more than $4 for it, I would love to get a second suit, and try it again. Um, but I'm not entirely sure if that's allowed. I guess we'll have to, I'm going to look into it and see. I just quite frankly haven't had time. Um, so, but that is a thought. However, I will say this. When I knew, which I knew the first minute I put the suit on, it wasn't going to work. So I said, you know what? We're going to try something. I am just going to wear the suit around, and see comfort-wise how it does, things like that. Okay. Now, this material, I don't know if you can see, it's that material. Okay, it's not real thick. It's not real thick. But this material is almost exactly the same type of material as some of the long johns I have. They're a thinner type of long johns. I bought them at Walmart, $10 a piece. So $10 for the pants, another $10 for the shirt, so $20 for a set. Those are the things that I wear every winter. I mean, that's my favorite. I'll wear shorts over them, and tank top over them, but I wear them under everything. Yes, I wear shorts and a tank top in summer. In the winter, it's Texas. Most of the time you can wear shorts and a tank top outside in December. It doesn't matter. But material is almost exactly the same. The only difference I can say is this is a little thinner than that material. So in trying to see, comparison-wise, what it's like, it's nice material, it's soft. These little circles, which are they're not, they're not comfortable. They're not the most comfortable things, because they're very kind of stiff. But the funny thing is once you get this on, you really don't notice the little circles. You really don't. I decided I was going to wear it around the house a little bit, just, for sitting watching TV, for sleeping. This is not something I would want to wander out of the house in. It's, when stretched, kind of see-through, as you can see, because you can see my fingers. It can be very, very see-through. I appreciate that Sophia Nygaard wore her shirt out, but she's significantly smaller than I am, and she doesn't stretch it out as much. So, therein is the difference. But they are very comfortable. I will say this right now. On the hands, I love the thumb holes. I have never owned anything that had thumb holes. This is a first, and I flip and love them. And so now I'm hoping that maybe later on, if I buy a shirt, maybe I can find one with thumb holes, because this is great. I love it. The pants, where you were supposed to put your heel through, the pants are too short for the heel to stay cupped, for the pant leg to stay cupped on my heel. So it constantly shifts, and that won't stay on. But they're very comfortable. I'm like talking very comfortable. had recently had a pulled muscle. There's a muscle that runs from my lower back all the way down to like right behind my knee. And don't ask me what the name of it is, because every time I do that I think of Sagittarius, so I don't know what it's called. My doctor knows, but I don't. But the only way to really heal it was just, anti-inflammatories, muscle relaxers, and just some movement exercises. So even though it's basically healed now, I still do those, which I found out that this material is great to do those in, because basically it just requires me to do a lot of stretching, and so this material works great. It's not binding, it's not uncomfortable. The waistband on the pant is really thick. It's very comfortable. It does not dig into your skin. Just sitting around in it, just sleeping, it's comfortable. You don't even really pay any attention to it. Like I did say before, because I needed a bigger size, it did ride down in the back of it, just for the simple fact that, baby got back. I got a bigger butt. I've made peace with that over the years. It runs in the family. What am I going to do? I'm doing my best to lose it, y'all. I've already lost like 100 pounds, so, don't come for me in the comments. So yeah, so it does ride down in the back, but not to the point where it's uncomfortable or it's a problem. It's very comfortable. It's warm, which I know it's South Texas. You wouldn't think I would need that, but the weather currently in South Texas is 80s during the day, 60s, 50s, whatever, during the night, depending on, what it's going on. Sometimes it's in the 40s. Hey! I mean, yeah, it's April, but okay, 40s. It's been rainy, it's been windy sometimes, it's back and forth, back and forth. So, it has been a bit cold some days. So, these things are great. They're very comfortable. They, they aren't a problem, really, is basically what it is. They're not a comfort issue. They're one of my new favorite things to have in my wardrobe, honestly. They're so great to sleep in. Now, they're not made to be used like on a daily basis. Now, I will say this, the stitching and everything, I don't know if you can see it. The stitching is not bad. It's not bad. It's good stitching. It's just not, it's just not, it's just not made for like everyday wear. These are made to be used to order your custom clothing, and pretty much not anything else, I don't think. So I have found a few little issues, and one of them is it catches on stuff really easy, and you can actually get a run in this material like you could pantyhose. So there is that. It does not like fall apart or anything, but it does leave a little run. Also, just have a little pull on it, stuff like that. And after a little bit, occasionally the seams can come loose. Not ripped, they can just come unsewn. I've noticed that on the pants, there was a little part of it, just the stitching just came out. So, like I said, they're not made to be worn a lot. They're made for one purpose and one purpose only, and they do that purpose good. Not for me, but, that's partially my fault. I should have known better, but yeah. So, my thought on it is that I got this Zozo suit. I wanted to have it have more use than just custom clothing ordering. Because once you do your measurements with that, if you lose weight, then you've got to really get a different Zozo suit, I would imagine, because you're a smaller size, so you need a different Zozo suit. But I wanted it to have another purpose. I wanted to be able to use it for something other than just the custom clothing ordering. And I think that in my case, it's not going to work for ordering custom clothing through them because the pants don't fit the way I would want them to. And that's okay. But I do think it does have a purpose in the rest of your daily life. You, like I said, you can wear them around the house. They're comfortable. You could, if you do your little yoga routines, you could wear these. They're comfortable enough for that. You can sleep in them. They're comfortable enough for it. So yeah, they are useful outside of just ordering. And that was my big thing. Yeah, I only spent $4 on this suit. Would I still love to be able to do the custom ordering? Yes. But I would need a different Zozo suit because I need the pants to be a little bit longer and to where I can get them a little higher in the back because I have tried everything. And if I do manage to pull them up high enough to where they fit my waist, the minute I move or shift in any way, they automatically fall down. I shouldn't say fall down, they ride it down in the back. So that's not going to work because I've got to be able to shift to do the different pictures with the app. So yeah, I am going to see if they will let me order a different size. If they will, awesome. If not, that's okay too. I tried. I tried. But I will say one thing. I love my Zozo suit. Even if I am not able to order any custom clothing using this and the app, I'll be okay with that because I love this. Now, will I miss it once it's gone? Because eventually, this isn't going to last forever. Will I miss it once it's gone? Oh my gosh, yes. This is so much more comfortable than the long johns I have out of the same material because the waistband is higher, thicker, it's more comfortable, they're more stretchy. It's got thumb holes. So this is actually more comfortable than my long johns. And I never thought I'd say that because I love my long johns. I love them so much I have two in the exact same color. But I will miss it when it's eventually gone. I do love the Zozo suit. Even if you get your order a Zozo suit, get your measurements, and then order some custom clothes and decide, you don't really like it, you know what, you've still got the Zozo suit, and it's awesome. So, even though it didn't work for me, I'm not going to give it a thumbs down, because it fit. It fit, for the most part. It did not fit perfectly, but I got a weird body type. Perfect is, difficult for me. But it did fit. It's comfortable. It arrived promptly. I don't really have any massive complaints about it, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm giving the Zozo suit a thumbs up and a thumbs to the side because I like it. It's really great, but it didn't quite fit exactly the way I needed it to fit, so I can't really justify giving it 2 thumbs up. So, we're giving it a thumbs up and a thumbs to the side. So, but maybe I will be able to order a second Zozo suit, and maybe that one, if I order it big enough and long enough, because I will have to order something for a taller person and for a slightly bigger weight so that I can get that waist up. So maybe I can do that, and maybe I can still try the custom clothing ordering. You never know. Anything's possible. But if you would like to like and subscribe, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit that little bell icon right now next to it. That way you may get notified of any new videos I put up. I'm not making any promises. It's YouTube. As always, much love from Latina Very Curious Face. Stay tuned, ladies. Bye.